Hello everyone and welcome back to our Clangen series. We are here with Badgerclan today. I don't really know. Lightstar has a claw wound, it seems. Ghost Whale is getting a bit older, so Lightstar is definitely looking at her clan, although she kind of hates everyone, so I don't know how many candidates she has for becoming her next deputy, but she's probably definitely thinking about it. Brainpaw is the only one of the four siblings, Brownbark, Sparkcry, and Greenpaw. Well, no, actually Greenpaw is still an apprentice as well, but he is a medicine cat apprentice, so he will naturally take a bit longer. Whereas Rainpaw should have been an apprentice last moon already. And her siblings definitely are already warriors. But to be fair, Rushtooth has been sick basically the entire time. And apparently he saw a kitty pet with the fluffiest fur imaginable today. So that's interesting. But I think with that being said, we are going to send Ghost Whale out to do the patrol, the border patrol today. And he's taking with him Sparkcry, Rainpaw, and Splinterstripe. While walking along the border, your patrol notices a Stag Clan patrol renewing their scent markers up ahead. We're gonna antagonize. Splinterstripe spits and hisses until the other patrol leaves the area, annoyed and unimpressed by your patrol's posturing. That is unfortunate. They're not very impressed, it seems. Branchtail, you can take Greenpaw out on an herb gathering mission. And they gathered some juniper together. Theo and Brownbark can go hunting. They unfortunately don't catch anything. And Iceflick, I suppose, will go hunting by himself. He does actually catch something. Okay, it is a her. She actually caught something, and she's wondering how well the clan would fare a disaster under Lightstar's leadership. So she's definitely questioning her place here a little bit. Well, Lightstar's authority, it seems. Well, not authority, but I suppose the way she actually rules the clan. Anywho, we need to skip a little moon. So, Lightstar healed from their claw wound, but will forever be marked by a scar. Well, would you look at that? She has started her journey on becoming a ragged leader. And Frankie has also gotten a scar from his bite wound. Rushtooth has finally healed from his broken bone. That's great. Lightstar has been following the progress of Rainpaw for moons and feels that it is finally time for them to get their warrior name. They are granted the name Rainrip in honor of their generosity. Splinterstripe was running in the hills and suddenly they tripped over their own legs. That is unfortunate. I was also thinking of a name for Rainpaw here. I was thinking Rainfall. And the reason for Fall is because she's compassionate, which Lightstar wouldn't like. So Fall is more like you're a bad warrior. Even though, I mean, she's a good hunter and everything. So look at that. Lightstar, you have quite the face mark there. And look at Frankie. I mean, that is just so cool. Honestly, at this point, maybe we shouldn't give Frankie a warrior name. Honestly. Okay, Silverjaw. Or Claw. I mean, okay. I think Silverclaw. Because he attacks everyone so much. So yeah, he was known as Frankie for the longest time, but I think at this point he will have gotten his warrior name after like 2 or 3 years of him living here. Quite literally. Mostly because Lightstar would have seen him now that he has so many injuries and stuff. Which definitely means he's done something and he's survived all these things. So I think Lightstar would respect him a bit more and actually give him a warrior name. Theo, however, is to her just an old, adventurous, silly cat who is a good storyteller. So I don't think Theo will ever actually become a warrior of this clan. But Frankie, he's been here a long time. I think the reason where she didn't care for him the longest time is because he's childish. But now he's kind of proven himself. So that's very cool. And Rushtooth, as I said, is finally up and going again. Well, I don't know if it's finally, because he is bloodthirsty and a trusted advisor, so I don't know. But he did apparently see Greenpaw almost use the wrong herb, which is very shameful in his opinion, I suppose. Well, Lightstar, you're gonna go with Rushtooth, Ghost Whale, Brownbark, and I think we'll take Sparkcry, because she was thinking about him earlier. Or her, sorry. We're gonna go on a border patrol. Okay, well, there's a kitty pet over here. But apparently they are dead, so... Rainfall and Meadowbush are gonna go hunting. These two are actually really cute together. They have like... I don't know, hold on. Yeah, Thriftback is her adoptive father, but I feel like Rainfall and Meadowbush kind of have a... well, grandmother-daughter relationship, I suppose. But Meadowbush has kind of taken this compassionate young cat under her wing ever so slightly. So that's very fun. Theo, Iceflick, you two can go hunting as well. They unfortunately don't catch anything. And Silverclaw can go training by himself, I suppose. Very cool. Absolutely, literally nothing happened this moon. So, absolutely nothing happened. Great. That's lovely. Splinter Stripe, you got a sprain, right? And she actually wants to critique Rainfall's fighting techniques. Lightstar seems to be craving the taste of bird, so for once she's actually going to go hunting, and she misses the bird. So she's probably pretty darn angry. Rushtooth seems to be the one leading the next patrol. Nope, it's Iceflick. And they see 2 kits from Stag Clan, but we're not going to proceed because I don't know how the kittens... I don't think Stag Clan has any kittens right now. Silverclaw, you can go with Brownbark to go on hunting, I suppose. They come across a thunder path. Now, are they actually going to cross it or not? We have childish, but we also have advising. I don't think advising helps a lot when you have a childish cat, especially when the childish cat is the leader of the patrol. Well, we're gonna proceed, and they do it safely, thank goodness. Branchtail, you're gonna go with Greenpaw, I think. Branchtail and Greenpaw head out for Lungwort, with Branchtail starting a lesson on the value of the rare herb for treating yellow cough. It takes them all day, but eventually, finally, Branchtail spots the speckled leaves they've been looking for, so crucial to replenishing the clan's stores after a long leaf bare. For just a second, they feel the weight of their responsibilities lift, and they let out a loud yowl and stop. Wait, hold on. And they let out a yowl and stop to play with Greenpaw. Goodness gracious. Sometimes I just can't read. Meadowbush would probably go out by herself. But Theo and Ghost Whale, maybe they're gonna take an extra border patrol. And they seem to be walking around Viperclan's borders. Ghost Whale is more observing, so I think we're just gonna say he doesn't really talk to them. They just kind of avoid each other. Meadowbush, you're gonna go hunting. And she finds some fish, and actually she just very carefully walks to the water's edge and waits for their chance. When the fish is near, they hook it out of their water with their claws. More fresh kill. Nice. It's pretty cool to see Lightstar actually have a scar now. I wonder if Theo... I wonder if Ghost Whale kind of reported back to Lightstar about the patrol and was like, yeah, well, there were some Viperclan cats, we didn't really do much and stuff. And just kind of say that, you know, they kind of ignore them, which Lightstar would be pretty mad about. Being bloodthirsty, she would always antagonize every single cat. So she might be a bit frustrated with that. I think thinking about some future deputies she has in mind here. She actually really likes Rainfall, even though she probably doesn't. Well, there is some respect. Apparently she has 0 respect for Silverclaw. Oh goodness. And actually she has 0 respect for Ghost Whale as well. Okay, that's interesting. She actually has a lot of respect for Branchtail, but out of the young cats, it seems like Rainfall has most of her respect. I wonder if Rainfall is like stands up to Lightstar a lot. In not like a disrespectful way, like she's not just yelling at every order she does, but like she's not afraid to say what she thinks. Which Lightstar probably finds pretty darn intriguing. So I'm wondering... And then there's Rushtooth, who she very much trusts. At least in forms of fighting, I think. But Rushtooth is bloodthirsty like her, and I mean, with 9 lives, maybe she's fine with him being the deputy. Possibly. Because she's probably feeling pretty confident with 9 lives. Although, I'm not sure if she would want... She doesn't respect him, actually, as much as she respects Rainfall. Okay, well, I thought it was between Rushtooth and Silverclaw whenever Ghost Whale retires, but it looks like it's actually between Rushtooth and Rainfall of all cats. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, because she doesn't have that much respect for either Sparkcry or Brown Bark. Interesting. Interesting indeed, Lightstar. Also, aren't you getting a mate eventually? I guess she doesn't really want kittens and stuff. I think she's more focused on her career, so to speak, than actually following her or continuing her lineage. She wouldn't want anyone who wants a lot of kittens and stuff, I don't think. Although she did want Thrift back eventually, or, you know, when he was alive. He's unfortunately not alive anymore. We actually don't have that many cats up here. It's just five cats that have died at least. We also have our guide, of course. But that's pretty interesting. So let's actually skip the last moon here. And apparently Theo was seen playing with a kitty pet over the border. Okay, well, I'm wondering if... I'm wondering if we should just exile Theo because he's getting older and stuff. Or if he just wants to leave, honestly. And I mean, he was seen playing with a kitty pet. Yeah, I think we're just gonna exile Theo at this point. Well, Lightstar is, because he's getting so old and stuff. And as a StarClan cat steps forward to give Greenpaw their new name, Greenclaw, they spot Flicker watching them proudly from among the StarClan cats. Oh, so his mother actually came and watched his ceremony. That's really cute. Rainfall was seen speaking calmly to a cat from StagClan, and she also got heat exhaustion. Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know who she would be talking to, actually. Maybe one of the younger warriors, possibly. Splinter Stripe can walk and move without pain. Their sprain must have healed. And unfortunately, all the horsetail in the clan went bad. Okay, well... Okay, hold... Okay, so... Ghost Whale is stressing about disasters, it looks like. But I do think, well, Lightstar, are you... Oh, you're not in a good mood. You almost lost a life recently, apparently. So I think she's just going to be like, Theo, you're kind of useless. I'm gonna exile you. She's very, spontaneous, if you will. So to speak. And here we actually have Green Claw, which is interesting. I mean, if we didn't just have Silver Claw, I might have actually kept that name. Because he actually was supposed to be a warrior, I suppose. Yeah, I'm thinking like something green mimic. Well, that sure would be a name. I'm thinking something that kind of means like hidden, you know. So green shadow, possibly. Green shade. Green watcher. That's a pretty cool name as well, I suppose. More because he's kind of just... He's not supposed to be in the medicine cat den, I suppose. It was supposed to be Rainfall. I mean, I think, again, they don't like each other for it, but I feel like they're still... yeah, I guess, no... Green Dapple seems to... I mean... Green Rain, that would be quite the hint to that one. Green Spring Merc Spirit. Good gracious. Green Tuft, Stream, Spot, Roar. What about Green River? Reason, he's very blue, so river would make sense in that site. But also Green River, as in like an algae filled river. So he's kind of like, he's the algae in the river, not the river itself. That would be Rain. That is a pretty cool name. Yeah, but there we go. And Lightstar is definitely thinking about when to kind of butt Ghost Whale out of here. And then, surprisingly, it's actually between Rushtooth and Rainfall, who apparently got sick. Hold on, what is she sick with? Right, she got heat exhaustion. But Rainfall was seen talking to a StagClan cat, so I'm unsure. Lightstar definitely doesn't have the same sort of hatred towards StagClan as StagClan does towards Badgerclan, but maybe she doesn't like Rainfall being so mushy with all the other cats. So I think, honestly, at this point, as soon as Ghost Whale, I mean, he's stressing about disasters. The disaster could actually... Ooh, what if his disaster he's stressing about is Lightstar kicking him out? As a warrior, at least. Not as a, like, out of the clan, but just being kicked out as a warrior. Huh. that could be pretty interesting. But if you guys do want to see where this story goes, along with our other clans, be sure to consider subscribing. And until next time, you guys, bye-bye.